July 4, 1776, a date that changed everything. 13 colonies, once loyal to the crown, boldly declared their independence from the British Empire. Imagine the audacity. King George III, sitting on his throne, could hardly fathom that these small settlements would dare to challenge his authority. But the spirit of revolution was ignited. It wasn't just a fight for freedom, it was a fight for the very idea of self-governance. This was the birth of a nation, where ordinary people stood up against tyranny, forever altering the course of history. The world watched, and what began as a whisper of rebellion would soon echo across continents. Years of rising tensions boiled over in the colonies. Unfair taxes, no representation, and strict control from across the Atlantic pushed the people to their breaking point. The Boston Tea Party ignited a fierce protest that crossed the Crown's limits. Britain responded by sending troops, but the colonies stood firm. Led by George Washington, they faced the world's strongest army and emerged victorious. On July 4, they signed the Declaration of Independence, a bold, dangerous act that forever changed the course of history.
The British Crown stood in disbelief as it watched its most prized colonies slip away. The birth of the United States marked a seismic shift in history. No longer just a distant outpost, this new nation was a beacon of freedom and ambition. The ripple effects were felt worldwide, shaking the foundations of empires and igniting the spirit of independence in countless hearts. The empire would never recover from this loss, forever altered by the rise of a nation that dared to dream big and challenge the status quo.
In the late 18th century, a spark ignited a fierce struggle for freedom. Colonists, tired of oppressive rule, rose up against the British Crown. This wasn't just a rebellion, it was a revolution that would change the course of history. As battles raged, the world watched in awe. The Declaration of Independence echoed the cry for liberty, and soon, the Stars and Stripes would symbolize a new nation. Britain, once the ruler, found itself on the losing side, forever altering the balance of power. The birth of America marked the dawn of a new era, inspiring countless others to seek their own freedom.